Hello, everyone. We just got done watching the first two episodes of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes.
So, of course, this is the new Disney Plus Marvel show after WandaVision.
Yeah.
A very different show from WandaVision,
Yeah.
which was
Much
expected.
different.
Yeah, it's kind of expected. So, what's your opinion on?
This feels a lot, at least to me, it feels a lot more Marvel. Like this feels more Marvel. Like WandaVision, if we compare it to that one, it felt a lot different than a lot of stuff we got. This one feels more Marvel, so it's kind of like your, I guess, especially with like Captain America, you have like soldiers and stuff like that. I guess the
Yeah,
only thing that's like kind of different is I guess you kind of see Falcon and Bucky's like what they're dealing with, I guess. So Falcon's more dealing with like his family, and he's trying to, I guess, maybe trying to go back to that type of life. Well, Bucky's kind of like PTSD really badly, at least parts of it.
that's his life. He's just PTSD and all the
Yeah,
time.
I don't think he even has a bed. I think he just sleeps on the floor.
Yeah,
Like he sleeps on the floor, sits on the floor, just does whatever.
right.
So, and he has like a therapist and stuff like that. But it does feel very. I think it feels very Marvel.
Yes, yeah. The only connective tissue between this and WandaVision is therapists.
Yeah, pretty much. Therapist.
Oh, his therapist in this is awful. Like
Yeah,
we need to bring Agatha back.
yeah. Her therapist is like, that's stupid. It's like that's stupid.
Like you're stupid.
Yeah. It's like I'm
Oh,
having nightmares. That's stupid.
you're having nightmares. Well, that's stupid. Like the first two episodes are like setup episodes.
Yeah, they're very set up. They're just kind of explaining what's going on. Like in this one, I guess it'll be like really kind of this is we'll definitely get to the meat of the story here, I guess.
Yeah.
You have super soldiers starting to pop up. Or at least there's like a group, like a splinter cell that's trying to go back to the blip, or are they going before the blip, or are they going where
Trying to smash flags.
yeah, the flag smashers.
Yeah, they're trying to create the new world order.
Yeah, one world, no borders,
Yeah,
one
one world,
people.
one people, or whatever. Yeah.
It's like okay.
So that's their thing.
Yeah, that's their thing, and they find out they all have super soldier serum like
Yeah.
in them. So that's kind of like the way that's the whole setup is. They're trying to find where this is coming from, like where the super soldier serum is coming from, and why these people have it.
And speaking of random super soldiers, it was kind of cool when they did that backstory with that one guy, Isaiah or whatever, the guy that was apparently Captain America after Captain America,
Yeah,
where there was like I guess an Captain America between when Steve was in the ice, which is
yeah,
kind of interesting. He was at least in the Korean War. Then he came home and then he ended up in
to
prison for like
jail,
30 years. Yeah.
and they basically did tests on him this for 30 years straight.
Right.
So
Which
he's like, was he
there's
talking about Hydra was doing this because he was like kind of like the Hydra members and stuff?
yeah, I'm not sure who is doing that exactly, but it's kind of playing off of the real world where there was a lot of under the table like testing and stuff of African
Yeah,
Americans. Like they would often test new drugs or whatever on unwittingly on like African American populations in like the
yeah,
1960s and all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
So it's kind of playing off of that. But yeah, it has a lot of social issues, but they are done like tactfully.
yeah. They're not like just over the head type of thing. Like
Right. Yeah. It I didn't have any issues with any of it.
no,
It does feel like we said, it feels like obviously Captain America movies, like Winter Soldier especially.
yeah, it has that same feeling to it.
It's very much sort of a sequel to Winter Soldier. And it even has the same music. So they must have brought on the whoever did the soundtrack for Winter
Hmm.
Soldier. Because like the Winter Soldier himself has his theme, and occasionally you get a little bits of the Captain America theme
Yeah,
in there as well, which was cool because I did like the soundtrack to those movies. And
yeah,
I mean, apart from that, it kind of has sort of a Tom Clancy feel to it, like almost like you're watching like a Jack Ryan show or something, just with super soldiers.
yeah. Because they have like they're going to like buildings and stuff, and they're just like scoping it out, like espionage type of things.
Yeah, And I think the only other thing, I guess two things we can talk about. There's a new Captain America.
Oh yeah, that's like the big thing is like a new Captain America.
He's kind of a douche.
Yeah, because what they, I guess, at the end of Endgame or whatever, like Steve Rogers gives him the shield, it's like basically you're the new Captain America.
Yeah, the Falcon. Yeah.
And Falcon's like, I guess he made a point of saying that this feels like someone else's type of thing. So he's like, I don't want to be Captain America because I'm not Captain America. I'm
Yeah,
Falcon.
he donates the shield to the museum, and then the government just picks some other guy and makes him Captain America.
Yeah, random man with a gun. It's like the packing Captain America. He has a gun.
Yeah, well, I mean, Captain America had a gun in World War II,
but like nowadays, modern Captain
right,
America,
yeah, modern
a
Captain
gun.
America.
He doesn't have like super strength or anything. He's just a guy.
He's just some guy with an extraordinary chin.
Yeah, it's like the gigantic chin. So
the crimson chin.
Yeah, he's a crimson chin.
He's like discount Matt Smith.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like I don't know who he is. And Lamar from Grand Theft Auto 5 is his sidekick.
Yeah.
His name's like Battlestar Galactica or something.
Yeah, his name is Battlestar. And he doesn't have powers either. He's like, they're getting beat up.
Yeah, they introduced themselves. They're like, yeah, I'm Captain America. And the other guy's like, yeah, I'm Lamar.
Yeah, I'm Lamar. It's like, who are you? Lamar.
So, yeah, that was interesting. And then I guess the final scene is something else we can talk about is they're going to see Zemo, who people might remember was the main villain in Civil War. So he was like the guy that was getting Tony Stark and Steve Rogers to fight each other.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of cool that they're bringing him back.
Right. They're going to bring in the Hydra angle and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
Now he's been imprisoned for however many years since that. It's probably like 7, 8 years, whatever.
Which I guess is kind of interesting because they're going to have like almost like villains trying to help you to trying to find where this thing is because I don't know. They say they got destroyed all the super serums. I don't remember.
They destroyed the super soldiers because like they were all dead because they took them to that place in Siberia where they had all those secret super soldiers or whatever, and they were all dead. Like Zemo killed them all. So apparently
must have survived.
Yeah, apparently that didn't matter because now there's a bunch of super soldiers running around anyway.
Yeah, and I guess they had the super soldiers in the Korean War.
Yeah,
because I guess maybe the U.S. government must, because I guess it'd be part of Hydra type of thing. So
yeah,
it might just continue on the research.
Plus, Bucky has enhancements as well. So
yeah,
like he's like the only one that has any kind of special abilities out of the current group.
Yeah,
Falcon, the Chin, and Lamar don't have any powers.
No, and they were surprised. They're like super soldiers when they asked them. Like, yeah, super soldiers.
Great.
Yeah, the people that you're fighting against, that little girl that just kicked me out of a moving vehicle.
Yeah, it's like we don't actually know how to fight anybody. So
yeah, we just throw our shield and then shoot them when we need to.
Yes,
that's our superpowers, guns.
Yeah, that works. So yeah, that's about all.
Yeah, that's really
say about this show. It's not
it wasn't really. Not as really in depth kind of. It's not like really in depth like WandaVision was.
Yeah, it's not as convoluted as WandaVision, but it's also not as engaging as WandaVision.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
I mean, it might get more interesting, but like WandaVision, you didn't really know what was going on, but that made everybody speculate as to what was going on, which I guess backfired because like we found out the showrunner apparently wasn't aware that people would actually speculate about their show.
Yeah, I know.
So in this case, there seems to be like, obviously we have questions. Like we want to know how Zemo's going to fit into this, how, where the plot's going to go, but it's much more straightforward.
Yeah. We kind of can guess what's going to happen. So
yeah, you might get a twist here and there. Like, Captain Chin might turn out to be a villain or something. Who knows? But it's not going to be like major, like mind warping stuff. So.
Yeah.
So definitely stick with it. Obviously.
Yeah, it's not bad or anything like that. It's just not as engaging as WandaVision was.
Right. Yeah. So I think that's fair. All right. So I think that's about all we can say about this week, and we'll see you next week for episode 3.
Yes, episode 3.
All right. See you then.
See you.